Protesters in Atlanta want justice for the death of Rayshard Brooks, setting fire to the Wendy's restaurant where he was shot and killed.
Blah, 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 stop.
The day before, Brooks had fallen asleep in his car, blocking the drive-thru.
I have just money, gas, and that was it.
Is it okay if I pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons?
Absolutely.
Right, can you just turn around, face away from
Police say they tried to arrest him after he had failed a breathalyzer test.
This gentleman, Mr. Brooks, was under investigation by Atlanta police for a suspected DUI offense there at Wendy's. That sometime during the course of that investigation, he was out and engaged with two Atlanta officers, and that engagement turned into a physical confrontation.
During the confrontation, Brooks grabbed a taser from one of the police officers, broke free and ran away.
The Atlanta officer reaches down and retrieves his weapon from his holster, discharges it, strikes Mr. Brooks there on the parking lot, and he goes down.
Brooks died in hospital. Lawyers representing his family say police had no right to use deadly force.
In Georgia, a taser is not a deadly weapon. That's the law. That's what the cops are trained to do. It's not a deadly weapon. I've had cases where officers have used tasers on victims, and they argue with us in court that tasers aren't deadly, that tasers aren't harmful.
What do we want?
The killing has further fueled the anger and frustration that many people feel about policing in the U.S.
He didn't have a weapon on him. He wasn't hurting anyone. You shot him, cold blood. The officers need to be arrested, period. The officers need to be arrested, and it's not okay. It's not okay that every single day I have to wake up and learn a new name, a new hashtag, a new life that was lost because of the injustice that America's system has for something that was built in the 1600s. We are in 2020. This Constitution needs to be rewritten.
David Brosnan and Garrett Rolfe are the two police officers involved in the shooting. Rolfe has been fired and Brosnan placed on administrative duty.
What has become abundantly clear over the last couple of weeks in Atlanta is that while we have a police force full of men and women who work alongside our communities with honor, respect, and dignity, there has been a disconnect with what our expectations are and should be as it relates to interactions with our officers and the communities in which they are entrusted to protect.
Don't shoot.
Brooks's death happened at a tense time during a third week of demonstrations around the world against police brutality and systematic racism.
No justice!
They were sparked by the police killing of George Floyd, another black man. While the protests have prompted policy change in some parts of the country, this latest act of police violence shows that the struggle for change is only just beginning. Philip Owera, TRT World.